Yo, what is up, KB Squad, and how's everybody doing, y'all? I hope everybody's having a good day as usual. Yeah, guys, you read the title right. It's not really clickbait. It's not. You read the title right. I did get a gun pulled on me, and it's gonna be a story time. I'm gonna tell you about what happened and how it all played out. First of all, I'm gonna start from the beginning so you guys can get the gist of how it all started. Without further ado, KB Squad, if you haven't smacked the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Smack the subscribe button and turn notifications on, please. Follow my social media and also my SoundCloud. Everything will be in the description box below. You know the drill. Do everything for me in the description box below. That really helps out. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna start from everything from the beginning on how it all started. Then it's gonna lead up to when the cops drew their gun on me, okay? And I have video clips as well, so bear with me. If you just subscribe to my channel, like around 500,000 or 300,000 subscribers, you probably don't know I have a second channel, and I was posting motorcycle vlogs on that channel. On a side note, I ride motorcycles. I don't have one currently because it broke down. I used to ride with a bunch of friends, but not anymore because, I just don't have the money to buy another motorcycle right now, So the last one I had was broken. Usually every Wednesday or Sunday morning, me and my friends hit up each other to see where we're gonna ride at, and we usually meet up at a gas station, either like the Shell station or Exxon, a local gas station that everybody can meet up close by, and we go there, we all meet up and stuff like that, maybe get something to drink, maybe go use the restroom so we can be ready to go and go ride out. Funny thing is, even though I didn't know everybody, we all rode together because like my friend would hit me up, hey, you coming to ride? Or I hit him up and say, you coming to ride? And we all would bring a couple of friends of ours and we all would meet up at the gas station. But all of us didn't know each other, but we would kind of like introduce each other, but we would just ride together, but we wasn't close friends. That was like the funny thing about riding motorcycles. When you come to a motorcycle meet or a motorcycle meetup, you don't know everybody, y'all all just look at each other, and you only have one thing in common, that y'all ride together. About the time we get ready to go, we have to make sure we have our gas filled up in our bikes, because we take a little trip. We take a good 30 minute to an hour trip to another city. So once we got filled up on gas, we gassed up and everything like that, we take off and go down the interstate and we go to another city. And usually my friend and I, we always speeding. Usually the younger dudes like me and stuff like that and my friends, we always speeding, bro. The older riders, they usually tend to be slow and be in a steady pace. I'm still in my I'm still young, yo, so I still want to go fast. I want to punch that shit. You see, I want to like hit that thing all the way to its max. I used to have a black bike before anything, and I always used to do tricks on that bike, but I lost that bike and it got stolen when I was at school one day. I ended up picking up my orange bike off of Craigslist. Got the bike. It was in fair condition. It wasn't the best. Spent $3,000 on it. Wasn't the best bike, but it was good enough that I could probably fix on it. I don't really have any clips of me doing tricks on that bike because I was scared that something's gonna happen, because I really haven't gave it a full checkup. I haven't really gave it a full tune-up. I just got the bike, looked at it and said, okay, it looks in fair condition. I'm gonna ride it around. But the black one before that, bro, I was doing fucking wheelies, everything on that bike. I was going ham on that bike. That was my baby, bro. That was my everything. But my friends JP and them, they were always popping wheelies, doing tricks on the bikes, bro. I used to love it. I used to record them and everything. I used to love watching them do that, son. And we would always race, guys. We would always race. Every chance we got on the interstate and the cars were cleared out, we would always race. And you know what's funny? The funny thing is, we had the same bikes, the same speed of. The funny thing is, we had the same bikes, the same kind of bikes and the same type of speed on each other's bikes, right? And what's crazy is they will always burn me. I don't know what it was, but the dude I ride with named JP, his bike was always faster than mine. I don't know if he had a damn ECU on his bike, a fucking power commander on his bike. He had something on his bike to make his shit go faster than mine. But I'll always be neck and neck because I had a Honda CBR 600. He had a R6. But anyways, we will always race, bro. We'll always get an adrenaline rush, me flying through cars and stuff, bro. We be splitting through lanes. Oh my god, bro. We was always doing so much on those bikes, bro. Splitting through lanes, going over the speed limit, doing illegal shit, yo. Like just doing some illegal shit, bro. We was wild, y'all. We was some wild people. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I miss that times, man. I really miss those times because I miss riding, bro. I don't ride no more. It's been like months since I rode a motorcycle. So I can't wait to get another one so I can get back on the road. But for the meantime, yo, I gotta focus on my YouTube and my career. So that's pretty much where my focus is at right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I did some crazy stuff on a motorcycle, man. I did some wild stuff that I kind of regret. I mean, it was fun. The adrenaline is what it got me, bro. It got the best of me. I just love the adrenaline. I love the speed. I love doing tricks. I just love that shit. But it just feel like I needed to give it up. So I stopped kind of doing it on that orange bike. I realized that bike needed more twerks and more tweaks to it than anything. I feel like I needed to work on that bike before I started doing more tricks on it. So I stopped doing tricks, but I kept racing. You know, I didn't mind racing. You know, that was my thing. So I kept doing that. Later that night, we always go to a bike meet. That's when we, you know, if you know anybody that ride motorcycles, there's always a bike meet at a nighttime. You know, either in the daytime, but most likely at night. There's always a bike meet somewhere. And we like, okay, we go back home. We're gonna meet y'all at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. So, you know, do what you gotta do at home. Get ready, wash dishes, cook food or whatever you gotta do to get ready to go that night. So I did all what I had to do, you know, my videos, my YouTube videos. I think I had about around what 100,000 subscribers at the time or whatever. And you know, on my second channel I only had like 5,000 or 10,000. So I really wasn't working too much. You know, I really didn't have that many on my second channel, so I really didn't focus on motorcycle videos on that second channel. It was time for me to head out. I head out, yo. I get there, we having a good time, we racing, we burning out, you know, we popping wheelies, we doing all kind of crazy stuff, like, you know. So it's about 11, 12 o'clock at night, and everybody is still racing. You know, we get there by 7 or 8 o'clock at night, but it's around 12 o'clock, and nobody's leaving to go home. Cops come around that time to say, look, y'all gotta leave. They put on their lights, say, look, y'all gotta leave. Everybody start booking it, bro. We start running, we start booking it. For what? Yo, we don't have to run. They just gonna sit there and wait till we leave so we can clear the roads and go home. And we come right back. Then they come back again, and we keep leaving, bro. But if they come back a second time or the third time, most of the time they about to arrest somebody. Somebody's about to get arrested. So me and my friends said, look, we might as well just call it a night. You know, cops gonna keep coming back. Forget it. Everybody was having a good time, but the cops gonna keep coming back. So let's leave. Let's go home. My friends and I, you know, we all riding on the highway, and we each have an exit that we had to take. So one friend has to take one exit, and he leaves on that one. Then the next person takes the next one. So you know, it was kind of in line that each exit was like everybody stopped. You know what I mean? And it was my turn. I was always the last person to take my exit. I was always alone. So I said, damn, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to get back home. I was living with my grandmother then, you know. I was living with my grandmother, and I was like, damn, I need to get back home, because she usually don't like me being out that late, because she's always worried about me, you know. So the speed limit on the bridge was like 55, 60, and I was going 80 miles per hour. And you know, I was the only one. I was the last one. And I'm just flying 80 miles per hour. I'm like, damn, I need to get that faster, because I need to get home, take a bath, you know, go to bed and stuff like that. I know people worried about me because I can't answer my phone on the bike. It's hard and it's too loud. So you know, I'm getting as fast as I can. I say, you know what, I'm gonna go 100. I'm going 100 miles per hour on the bridge, flying, bro. I'm just gunning it. While I'm going 155 on the bridge, I just happen to see a dark ass car sit on a corner somewhere on the shoulder of the bridge, just sitting there. And I just looked back, bro, and I noticed it was the cops. It was a state trooper. When you get put over by a state trooper, bro, your ass is grass, straight up. Point blank simple. You're not getting out of this one. There's no sweet talking out of this one. There's no excuses. There's nothing. So you know what? I say, you know what? He didn't see me. He probably ain't gonna chase me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. He's not gonna chase me. So I shift my gear down, and I start going 120 miles per hour in a 55. I'm just getting it, bro. I'm like just flying through cars and everything, bro. Knowing there's like only like a couple of cars on a bridge. Like, how many cars do you see 1 o'clock in the morning? Not a lot, you know. So I'm just gunning it, bro. I'm just flying through until I get to my exit. Once I get to my exit, then I'm slowing down. I'm gonna be okay. I can get home safely. But you know, I'm going 120, so there's nothing safe about that. All of a sudden, I just see a car, yo, out of my, yo, for some reason, someone told me to look behind me. I'm going 120 to 55, and I'm looking behind me. I said, what car is keeping up with me at 120? I'm just looking in my corner of my eye, and I just see a car just keeping up with me in my speed. I said, what car is going 120 miles per hour with me? There's no way. And I realized it was a damn state trooper, bro. I panicked, bro. I freaking panicked. His light, the funny thing about this whole thing, his lights wasn't on. His lights was not on at all, bro. His lights were not on. So I accidentally panicked and hit the kill switch on my bike. That means my bike just completely turns off, but I'm still rolling. I'm rolling on a bridge. For some odd reason, I couldn't hit the gear and hit it back on. For some reason, I couldn't. So I had to get off the bridge. And once I get off the bridge, bro, guess what I see in front of me? A damn cop car slanted. I really believe he radioed that. I really believe he radioed another cop to pull me over. It was the smoothest, it was like the smoothest, most smartest thing I've ever seen a cop do. But once I was rolling down the hill of the exit, he told me, pull over, pull over. I already stopped, bro. I was already at the red light, stop. My bike was already off. He gets out his car, drives right in front of me, bro. He road rages in front of me, bro. He gets out his car, draws his gun out of his holster and everything, and says, turn the bike off, get off the bike, get on the ground. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm like, the bike is off, the bike is off. What you wanna do? He comes up with me with the gun in his hand and looked down at my bike and was like, get off the bike, take off your helmet, get off the bike, take off your helmet. I'm like, all right, sir, all right. I'm taking it off, I'm hurrying up, trying to take the helmet off my head, bro. And he told me, get on the ground. So I get on the ground, put my hands behind my back. He says, get back up, take your wallet out. He said, I want your ID, your insurance, your registration. I want your damn, brake tags, I want it all. I'm like, damn, usually they ask for your insurance or your registration or just your ID. He asked for everything, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I didn't have. I didn't have my brake tag. I didn't have my brake tag. It was expired. Like I said, he put his gun back in his holster. I really thought my life was over. I thought he was gonna shoot me, bro. I just had a feeling that he was gonna shoot me, do something bad. But I think he realized that I was just a young dude. He probably thought I was like a 30-year-old or 25-year-old badass, you know, wanna be badass. Once he saw me take off my helmet, then he realized how young I looked and how, like, you know, he kind of took me easy, you know. He didn't really go crazy on me or whatever. So he put his gun in his holster and he was like, you know how fast you was going? You know you was going like 120 and 55. I was like, oh sir, I didn't realize that. I said my bike turned off when I was riding up the hill and stuff like that. But he was like, whatever. He said I can suspend your license and pound your bike, arrest you, and have your insurance taken away from you. I was like, oh my God, bro. He was just telling everything about what I did. I was like, look here, sir. I had came up with the smoothest lie, bro. I came out with the smoothest lie, guys. The smoothest lie ever, bro. I was like, sir, look, my grandma said she was sick. She needed me home quick. She said she couldn't reach her pills. She needed me to get home as fast as I can. I have the text to prove it. I didn't have the text to prove it, but I had a phone call to prove it. I didn't have none of that, bro. I just hope the guy, he didn't ask for it. That's the only reason I lied. I just hope that I can lie to him with the most sincere thing I can say and that he wouldn't even have to check it. You know what I mean? Hit him with that lie. So I hit him with that lie. He didn't say nothing. He told me to push my bike out of the street. So we was in the middle of the street at a red light. He told me to push my bike to a local gas station. I think the best thing happened to me, man. You know, after all of that craziness that happened, he could have impounded my bike, suspended my license, sent me to jail, did all of that stuff and write me multiple tickets on so much stuff. The man had to be the nicest man I ever met in my fucking life, man. The nicest man I ever met in my life. The nicest cop I ever met in my life. He didn't impound my bike. He did not suspend my license. And he didn't give me a ticket no more than $1,000. He gave me a ticket at $400, bro. I was going 120 miles per hour in a 55. That's why I said I never had a bad encounter with a cop, because this man could have put me in jail that night. But I really believe he believed my lie. I'm so sorry, my guy. If he's ever watching this video, I want to say, yo, I'm sorry for lying, man. I lied about that my grandma was sick. Like, she needed my help right then and there. Even though my grandma is sick, but you know, I lied about that part, bro, just to get out of the situation. But I don't know if it would have been the same if I didn't lie. I don't know. But I felt like he took it easy on me. He just wrote me a ticket and told me to go drive home safely. I've never had that. I was never expecting that, you know what I mean? So I've never had a bad situation with a cop. That's the story, guys, of me getting a gun pulled on me. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, y'all. This shit was crazy. I didn't have any clips for when he had it because I didn't record. It was too late. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. When I'm gonna record at 1 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? So I wish I could have showed you some images of that, but I couldn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, man. Hope you guys did. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave your requests and your comments in the comment box below. If you want to see more story time, let me know in the comment box below. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, follow my social media. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.